Twilight of the Chosen. What if Obi-Wan Kenobi chose the darkness? He is the chosen one. He will bring balance to the Force. Qui-Gon Jinn, the dying flame. There had always been whispers, in the archives, in the old scrolls no longer studied, of Jedi who spoke of the living Force, of balance not as dominance but as harmony. Qui-Gon Jinn believed in those things, and he died for them. Obi-Wan had never truly understood what his master saw, not until it was too late. Years of war had blackened the stars. The Jedi had become generals, judges, executioners. The Council had become a mirror of the Senate they were sworn to guide. Peace had become an illusion, and Anakin Skywalker, the boy Obi-Wan swore to train, was being consumed by fire. The moment of truth. The Chancellor is revealed as a Sith. Mace Windu goes to kill him. Anakin intervenes, and Obi-Wan, freshly returned from the Outer Rim, arrives just in time to witness it all. Lightsabers clash. The dark side pulses through the room like a storm, and in the chaos, Windu falls. Silence. Anakin breathes heavy, eyes wide, face pale. Obi-Wan looks at him, not with anger, but with realization. "You didn't do this out of hate," he says. "You did it because you believe." Anakin stares at him. "I had no choice. The Jedi were going to kill him. They were going to take everything." And in that moment, Obi-Wan sees. He sees the corruption, the arrogance of the Council, the blind adherence to the code, the war they never should have fought. "Maybe," Obi-Wan whispers, "maybe they already have." The meaning of balance. They don't kneel before Palpatine. Not in truth. They use him to destroy the rotting framework. Anakin becomes Vader, not a twisted Sith monster, but a weapon of reformation. And Obi-Wan becomes his shadow, a voice of calm in the storm. He no longer calls himself Jedi. He sheds the name like a dead skin. "The Force was never light or dark. That was our mistake," he says. "Balance isn't about control. It's about letting go." The two of them bring down the temple, not in anger, but in sorrow. The archives burn. The younglings are taken, not killed, and freed from indoctrination. Clone troopers hesitate. Some join them. Some fall. The Republic falls with them, not into tyranny, but into a new era of order, one shaped by fire and grief, Darth Solace and the Chosen. They no longer go by Jedi or Sith. Anakin is simply the Chosen One, the one who brought the end of the old ways. His power is terrifying, but his conviction is absolute. Obi-Wan takes a name whispered by the Outer Rim cults: Darth Solace, the Lonely One, the Master of Ashes. He teaches not from codes, but from experience. He builds nothing. He destroys only what must be destroyed. To many, he is a monster in a black cloak and a voice like ice. To Anakin, he is the only one who understands, the echo of light. But darkness, even justified, cannot heal wounds. Padme is lost, not to death, but to disgust. She flees, hides, gives birth to twins in secret, and as time passes, the Chosen One grows paranoid, convinced that the Jedi are not dead, that somewhere, in some star system, hope still stirs. Obi-Wan begins to doubt. He walks alone more often, speaks with the Force in the quiet. One day, a vision comes. A boy with his father's eyes, a girl with her mother's fire, hope, not yet extinguished. The choice Obi-Wan stands above a mountain lake. His beard is gray, his robes tattered. He speaks not to a person, but to the Force itself. "I believed in him. I still do. But belief twisted becomes faith, and faith without truth becomes madness." He looks down at the lightsaber in his hands, Anakin's first saber. "The Jedi were wrong, but so were we." And in that moment, The lonely one makes his final choice. He disappears, not to run, to wait, for the children, for the future, for the balance that was never meant to be forced, only found.